Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, April 17, 2016, 11:54 p.m. Birmingham. Topic, I have several topics. Mixed bag. Um, at 4 a.m. this morning, I did a blog as I was listening to the traffic about the earthquake in Ecuador. And I went ahead and included Japan and what they were going through because there were new news coming out there too. And I felt that I made an error, and I posted, and right before it went through, I had to cancel. And come to find out, I was right, but I didn't want to be. In any case, I did not post that, but you all know about those now anyway. Keep in mind, when you see a posting of an earthquake, those under, this is the way it's coming, those under 6.0 aren't being posted. The 5.0s are out the yin yang. There's so many of them. You'd be reading nothing but 5.0 all day long. I mean, really, you're talking about thousands a day. Used to, a 3.5 was talking about. 5.0 was just, oh my God. And now there's so many, they're stepping it up to 6.0 and above. There's a lot of stuff going on. You have Bruce Springsteen and you have Brian Williams or Brian Adams canceling concerts in South Carolina, one of them, in Mississippi, one of them, over this issue of drag queens going into women's bathrooms, transgender laws and stuff like that. I say that what it is between these guys is more of a calculated marketing plan for them. They're too old to be out there drawing big crowds, so they have to do something to drum up some noise that's coming from them. In other words, they can advertise for a concert all day long, and they'll hear it only in the state that they're advertising from. But yet they go in and cancel a concert because of the drag queens and the transgenders. Then it makes national news. That's more publicity for them than it is over the local network. Said, hey, we're going to come play. So they canceled South Carolina and Mississippi. Also in South Carolina, the Dutch Bank, they skipped hiring 200 people because of the ban of the transgender laws in that state. And I'd say to Deutsche Bank, good, get out. We don't want you anyway. And if you plan on coming to Alabama, just skip Alabama too. And Mississippi will tell you the same thing. I don't have a problem with gays. I've got gay friends. I have a problem with men going in women's bathrooms. That's what you call a really neat way for a pedophile to slip in on somebody under the cover of what else? And that just pisses me off, excuse my French. Also, people worldwide, and this is so bad, they're friggin' afraid to die. And what marks that and makes that front and center is the fact that the religious freedom fight, or rather about forcing, not fight, doctors to kill, is growing rapidly. In other words, remember Dr. Kevorkian, he'd go around and help you die? Well, they're trying to pass laws around this nation. They already have in Canada, just that, assisted suicide. but most people are going to die anyway, you know, and I'm going to skip it. I can't tell my story about my wife, but those who don't want to go through a lot of pain that they know may be coming, I really can understand them wanting help to end it if it's going to happen anyway. I can't have it, but I understand it. I'm not saying I agree with it, but if it were me, then I would probably agree with it. I'm just saying that I've told my niece, I've told my daughter, my niece lives here and or on my property, and my daughters, you know, I was cutting grass last week and or 2 weeks ago, and I got really tired. I got hot. So I knelt down and put my right fist on the ground, my left on the right anymore, and I sat there and I lowered my head just to stop the spinning. And in about 5 minutes, I sat there, and when I raised up, a Canadian geese had come up and sat down right beside me and was looking at me like, "Are you okay?" And that's when my daughter and my niece both said, "Well, why didn't you call us?" I said, "Look, if I'm going to be out here and drop dead, don't you dare revive me. I have a DNR on me already." And I'm serious about that. So there are a lot of people that would choose for someone else not to wipe a butt, and I am one of them. There's a lot of people that don't want to go through 6 months of horrible pain, and I'm probably one of them. I can't say I agree or disagree with it. I just don't support it in a legal way. I can't make a call like that, and I certainly would not do it to someone, even if they were bad. I couldn't do that. In any case, you know where I'm coming from, and but there's a growing number of people around this world that are terrified to die. This is why you can go to places like India and in China and in Pakistan and other countries and buy organs. People living on the streets will be more than happy to sell you a kidney. Look, they're doing it by the thousands upon thousands, and they get the doctors in the hospitals get big bucks, 50 grand for a kidney. The man on the street gets sold up and gets $500 or $1,000 and sent on his way with a bottle of pain pills. And they're desperate for money. And the people that don't want to die are desperate to live. I thank God that it is safe for me to die. And I think you should be that way too. It should be safe. You should know in your mind, it is safe to die. Those who are afraid to die, they're not prepared yet. They're not safe. If once you're safe, once you know Christ, then it's safe. Then that thought will flee from you that you're terrified to die. Hey, I can't wait to get out of Dodge. And I'm going to say it finally. I'm going to tell you straight up what I think. 2016, I do not believe we'll have elections this year. I do not believe for a minute. I believe we will be under martial law before November. Hate to say that too. I believe there will be a suspension. And I'm not sure if we will be here. I think the church will be gone before 2017 is over. I'm on the thing, whatever you call it when you finally confess or fess up. Well, I'm there. I'm calling that number, and that's just what I believe. Doesn't mean that you have to. I do. Jody with Expoz.